Hello everyone. So today we have this painting of Boa Hancock from Grandline Girls series, and yeah, this had been a figure that had been lying around for a very long time. I had bought two of them, and I wanted to paint both of them. I made one with a little more exaggerated features, and this one was the plain one. So the first one I made it, and it was auctioned, and this one I didn't feel like painting, so it was just there for a very long time. Now I had painted the skin for both of them together, so this is a video of me just doing the cell shading parts and then filling in the other bits like the swimsuit and the sandals and earrings, all the other details. So as usual, the skin was the base layer was painted using airbrush. I prefer covering the larger areas with airbrush because it takes less time. I also changed the color of the base stand. It was black initially, and I decided to put a coat of gold on it, so it's kind of a shiny look, something different. And yeah, so coming to Boa Hancock, I have painted quite a few figures of Boa Hancock, and I think three till now. Two have been Glitter and Glamorous series, and one of Grandline series. This is the second one, so this is the fourth figure. And I have been trying to keep the skin tone as light as possible for this particular character. So the shades I didn't have, or rather I couldn't play around with as many shades, so I had to make sure that there is not much distance so that you don't accidentally go into a very dark shade, and that kind of throws you off. So yeah, you just have to make sure that you keep the skin tone as light as possible. And this was actually a suggestion given to me by a friend. So the first time I painted it was a bit darker than this, and yeah, I honestly I prefer both of them. Like I like it either way, with lighter skin tone or a little darker where you can see the shades more prominently. I like both of them, so it's not really a preference thing. I was just trying something different and wanted to see how it goes. Then the swimsuit, it was purple, and yeah, I just went with the standard purple from Mr. Hobby. So if you want, you can check it on the internet. It's C67 Mr. Hobby Purple, and I could have added a little more red to bring it closer to the actual figure, but I was satisfied with the color. I like this purple, so I kept it that way. And as usual, cell shading. I did make some modifications to this figure as well, and I will let you figure that out. So yeah, this had been lying around for months. For some reason, with some figures, you get so tired that you basically have no motivation to paint them. And when something like that happens, I generally tend to mess up the figures if I force myself. So knowing that I can't force myself to paint the figures if I don't want to, I just don't do it. I'll just leave the figures there, and there are quite a few figures in such state that have been resting on the shelves in my house for quite a long time. And I hope I'll eventually get through to those and finish them, and we can have some nice resulting videos, and just have some nice conversation along with it. So let's see how that goes. And yeah, so this was me painting the Boa Hancock figure from Grandline Girls series, and honestly, I think it turned out quite great. I wanted to record the detailing as well, but unfortunately, it's difficult to record it. I did have a recording, but it wasn't good enough to be included in the video. Hopefully, in the future, I'll be able to record the detailing as well. So yeah, honestly, it's a little small, but it's a nice figure, and especially with cell shading and this style of finish, it looks even better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you like it, please leave a like. And that's it. I'll see you next time, and have a nice day.